But first, because they may be gone, but their deeds outlive them, the headlines lingering from the previous administration's 50 running scandals still bushed. Number 3, Deregulation-Gate. Stuart Parnell, owner of Peanut Corporation of America, the ground zero of the fatal salmonella outbreak, refused to testify to Congress today. And a baseball player named Miguel Tejada has to face charges of not telling the House the truth about steroids. Shortly after Parnell did not speak, a lab employee from his plant testified that they found salmonella at the company 3 years ago, and nobody did anything about it. And Parnell's emails were then released by the committee. In one, he pleaded with the Food and Drug Administration to, despite the salmonella, let him, quote, turn the raw peanuts on the floor into money. Number 2, Sarcasm-Gate. Sadly, the email you have gotten is not true. Yes, Ben & Jerry's ice cream did create a new flavor at the home office in honor of the new president called Yes Pecan. But no, it is not asking customers to help name a new flavor after Mr. Bush. Thus, none of these suggestions on that email are actually being considered as new flavors at Ben & Jerry's. Abu Grape, Nut and Accomplished, Iraqi Road, Wire Tapioca, Impeach Cobbler or Impeachment, Housing Crunch or Credit Crunch, Chunky Monkey in Chief, George Bush doesn't care about dark chocolate, WMD-licious, Heck of a Job Brownie, Grape Depression, or my favorite, I broke the law and am responsible for the deaths of thousands with nuts. And number 1, Leak-Gate. Karl Rove is still talking, the creator of the impermanent Republican majority, the possessor of the math that did not add up, telling an audience at Loyola Marymount University in L.A. that government leaks to the media can cause serious harm and newspapers should not run them. And he never did. Quote, the Bush White House was criticized for being tight-lipped. We didn't leak. Secrecy and confidentiality are necessary for every government, especially when you're at war, he scolded. So why didn't you practice them? You guys leaked like hell. You and your minions leaked the name of a CIA op, ironically, one devoted to countering weapons of mass destruction, while you were starting up a war supposedly designed to neutralize weapons of mass destruction. And by the way, the quote-unquote leak you're still whining about, the New York Times revealing that you and your fellow future convicts had arranged to illegally eavesdrop on many, most, or all Americans, and maybe some people who might have had tangential connections to terrorism, maybe. That leak came from somewhere in your government, Carl. So stop spraining your arm, patting yourself on the back, because somebody among you realized that what you were doing, infiltrating the communications of Americans, violating the privacy of Americans, gaining secret information to use against Americans, and causing fear and anxiety to grow among Americans. Somebody realized that doing that, Carl, was you doing the same things to Americans that the terrorists want to do to Americans.